Hey everyone, welcome to You Can Automate. In this session, we are going to learn how to set up a Playwright project. We are going to start from the very basic step. Let's begin with that. These are the prerequisite steps or setup steps we can call that is required to do a Playwright project setup. The first thing is you need to check the prerequisites. What are the system requirements you have and what are system requirements are required to do a Playwright automation. So this is the link given here. You can go to the link and you can check what is the system requirement you have it, right? And here it is provided Windows details, Mac OS details and Ubuntu details. I will provide all the link details in the description. So here you can refer from the description. So next thing is we need a Node.js. You can download the Node.js from this website. This is for Mac and you can select the Windows from the drop down and you can install for Windows also. So once you install the node, you can check the node version by this command node-v. Go to terminal and open the terminal and say node-v. It will tell you the latest version what you have installed in your system. The next step is you need to install the Visual Studio. You can open the Visual Studio website and you can download based on your OS what you have. And the next thing is you need to create an empty folder for your project. I have already created an empty folder for Playwright and have opened that folder in the vscode. This is how it looks like. Let's go to the next step. Here you need to do this command npm init-y. This will initialize the npm project and will create the config.json. So go to terminal in the Visual Studio Code and run this command npm init-y. So once you run that, if you take a look, package.json file is created, right? And this is where all the details of the projects will be mentioned. Then the next step is to install the Playwright. For installing the Playwright, this is a command npm init playwright latest. So if you go to Playwright website, the same command is mentioned here also. If you just scroll down, this is a command to install the Playwright. I'm going to copy this command here and come to Visual Studio Code and use this command. So once you run this command, it will ask different details whether you want to run TypeScript or a JavaScript project. So I have selected TypeScript here and it is asking some of the default questions. So say yes and true for this GitHub actions, and some of the browsers also it will install. So all the installation, everything is done and it has created some sample test also. If you go to this test folder, this is the sample test. It has created two tests, very basic test. Just going to particular website and see that Playwright text is displayed or not. The second test case is opening the same website and it is identifying one of the link here, get started, and click on it. The next thing is it is going to do some assertion here whether there is an installation element is visible or not. We are going to see about these tests in detail in the upcoming sessions. So this is the playwright config.ts. This is the configuration where all the information will be mentioned here. The test will run from .test folder and parallel flag is by default true. We can turn it to false, right? And if you scroll down, there are other details mentioned that all the tests will run on these three browsers, Chrome, Firefox and WebKit, right? So here we have a two tests will run in parallel for all three browsers. So we can run this test by this command npx playwright test. I am going to run this command. So it started the execution and execution is completed. It did not show anything on the UI because it is running in a headless mode, and we can run this command to check the report. So here is a report and these test cases it is showing. First test case is on Chrome, second is on Firefox and then WebKit, right? So like that you can go and check in detail whether assertion is passed or not, all the element which is there visible or not. You can go and check the report. We did not see anything execution, right? Let me run the command to show the execution on the UI. I'm going to run the test with a headed parameter so that I will see the execution in the UI. So this also is very fast, so that it completed all the execution on all three browsers. To see the execution on one of the browser, what I will do is I will comment the remaining two browsers and I'll keep only the Chrome browser, and I'll disable this parallel to false so that it will run in sequential fashion. At least we can see what is happening, right? So let me run the same command again so that it will open the Chrome and it will run these two tests which are very small. So here execution is completed. As these tests are very small, execution completes in very fast fashion, as Playwright is also a very fast tool. So these are the simple test and the sample test. So going forward in the further sessions, we are going to learn more about the test code and how to write a customized test and everything. So try this and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.